I remember the phones that could do that. We used to have people. I used to have people out there like I never got to use one, but I remember like there were these like really kind of fat smartphones. I think Nokia's might have been that had this feature that like you just press the button and it's like a walkie-talkie and you could actually hear it and stuff. And that was the coolest thing back then in like 2006 or 7, man. That was the coolest thing.
Yeah, they were Motorola's.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember
might have
that
been.
too.
They were Motorola phones. My dad and I.
Yeah, a lot of janitors use those that I know.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
All right, we get the ball this time.
Lincoln Financial
And
Field.
I remember they were really cool, and they didn't talk. So guess what, guys? Memorization of menus.
And makes it across the 20.
But back then the menus were easy to memorize, though. Now they're all convoluted. Like it's a lot easier to memorize vertical menus within menus within menus than it is to memorize.
It is much better.
Grids and.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
Hurts back to throw, throws it deep, almost intercepted, but incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
My
I
gosh,
think
it was like
his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Girlfriend.
Here's second and 10.
I told her, honey, do not call me during the day. Call me at night after 7
Play
o'clock.
action. Here's Hurts.
9 p.m. Magic time.
That's complete to the forward tight.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
That.
Yeah, right now you're right. The man-to-man maybe needs some safety help.
It's funny because Verizon actually had a thing where like at 9 p.m. it was free to call regardless of minutes on weekends.
7 a.m. to
From
7
the 34
p.m.
now, here's first and 10.
No, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Sorry.
Nights and weekends.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Yep, you could call for free.
Incomplete. Not sure what happened after, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that.
That's what Dad would tell us. Like, don't call me at like, don't call me because we lived in separate places at the time. He's like, call me at like 9 p.m. because then you're gonna waste my minutes if you call any earlier.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know
Hey, at least we're
moving
moving it on the field.
to start the second half.
My dad had a phone. I don't know which one it was, but it actually had talking menus. At least some of the menus were talking menus. And it was one of your average, button phones with like the keypad and the.
May have had the Haven from Samsung. That was
It might have been, yeah. It wasn't touchscreen though. It was. I can tell you, it wasn't touchscreen in the slightest. There was buttons all the way.
No, the Haven was
Yeah, it might have been that. Yeah.
That was an LG 3300 is what it was.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game.
Oh, it was.
They actually brought the crowd into it by
Yep.
permitting that sack right out of the
Hold on
gate.
a second. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
Levis back to throw.
This back to throw looks.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he
It
gets
must have been quite the thing to be paying per minute for internet though on phones.
Holy crap.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Nights and weekends. Oh.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
He's like, this phone doesn't have any internet because I didn't pay for it. He explained it to us. He's like, you have to pay per minute of internet if you want to use it on your phone.
We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine the amount of minutes we'd be paying if it were still like that today. My gosh.
I might come right back at him with the same play.
I mean, it would probably keep kids off screens, though.
Yeah, it did. I think one of the things that happens nowadays is it's unlimited internet, and so you got kids on screen all the time.
Yep.
Touchdown. No, intercepted. I thought that was going to be a score, and the Eagles intercepted.
Now, that's a way to avoid it. He scores.
Good defense.
Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is
It could be a easy pitch and catch to the
That's
end
what I
zone.
thought it was going to be.
Offense set to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go.
Eventually, our dad got a BlackBerry. He's like, I don't know how to use
it.
Oh man, Blackberries.
Yeah, and he had Talks on it, but not even the full version of Talks. He got the demo version of Talks.
I had
He couldn't even use.
I had Talks on a Motorola Windows phone.
Oh
At
god.
one point.
I always wanted. Wow.
And this is going to wind up a safety.
Crap, a safety. You don't see that very often.
No, you sure don't.
You're a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because
Okay, this is really strange. So, my volume went back down to 50%. I'm sitting here with the slider open, and I'm watching it to see if it actually readjusts again. If I have to keep this window open to make sure it stays the same, I'm going to be furious.
This will be taken at the 13.
That is the weirdest thing because it never happens to me.
Entering play call.
Are you guys running Windows 10 or 11?
We're running Windows 11.
Well, maybe because I'm running an insider build and I need to like fix
Oh, see
that.
that? There we go. You see? There we go.
Don't run beta versions of stuff if you don't have the, if you're not willing to deal with the bugs.
Well, see, I thought I had fixed that though. That's the problem.
Inside the red zone and really taking away what had been
Back
I
to
never
throw,
expected-
looks. No, intercepted again.
Ever since I bricked my computer, I bricked my T430 by accidentally unplugging it while it was updating to an insider version of Windows 10.
Man, this is definitely one of those games.
Yeah, unplugging it while it.
with plenty of time remaining in this game.
I've never
Unplugging
done.
It hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Just a gain of a couple there.
Dr. 54, there was a time when you had to use landline and you couldn't just have your phone calls
Well, we're
unlimited.
talking about
It was a crazy time.
phones. Apparently, the phone that my dad had that used to talk was an LG 3300.
Yep. I had an LG 9650 that talked. I loved it. And Goku, you're right. There was a time where you could not take phones and use the internet on the same line. I lived that time for a while, actually.
Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Using the internet on a 56K modem. And if you've heard it, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I used to be able to imitate a 56K modem. I can't do it anymore.
The first computer that I had a 28.8 modem. Then I upgraded to a 30.
There we go.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double
See,
coverage.
I remember when I grew up at a time when people were advertising broadband over DSL, and they're like, DSL is slow. DSL is so slow. You know, and they would advertise broadband over DSL.
I had DSL for the first time. My speeds were 1.5 megabits down and 384 kbps up. Compared to dial-up, I was in heaven back then.
Yep, and I remember that on my case.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Oh.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and
Yeah, we grew
Incredible.
we grew up at a time where that was going out, like DSL was out the door type of thing.
Yeah.
They didn't. And it was hilarious because you know, we never really used the internet until like 2011 or 2012. We didn't really start using it until then, just because we didn't have a computer to use it on. So half the time we're like, okay, well, what is this DSL stuff, or what is this broadband stuff? Oh, well, I guess I'll figure it out at some point.
Well, now we're up to fiber.
I know, fiber is really awesome.
Oh no, dude! I grew.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
I grew at an age.
A short throw taken in by Conqueror. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Entering play call for the pace.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards he had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here now, a third down and 8.
Good times.
Wow.
I even remember, remember BBS's?
Yep.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The thing is I have to go talk to my neighbor, who lives either to the right or to the left of me, to ask them if it is okay if I can get fiber installed, because the way our houses are connected here, the KUB people have to go through the attic.
Hold on a minute.
But they'd be willing to do it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I bet they'd be willing to do that. Yeah. I mean, if fiber is
You're
quite
for
a step up.
No, okay. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, fiber is quite the step up from regular cable.
Well, also, it's going to save me a whole lot of money. It'll just be $60 a month for a gig down and a gig up, versus what I'm paying now.
Wow. Is cable still charging like more than fiber is?
Yep.
It's insane.
Oh no.
And one gigabyte down and up, that's wow. Yeah, currently we have 400 megabytes per second down, I believe.
It's not bad.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It is a 2-0 ball game, if you can believe it.
Wow. That does not happen very often.
I mean, that's a baseball score.
Yeah.
Basically is.
It's a baseball score, man.
More accurately, it's a basketball score.
It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton.
Because
and he was
in
running
basketball,
leg in a
each
relay
basket
race.
is worth 2 points. It kind of works out.
What was I saying? Oh.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, man.
At one point, our dad actually wanted to install satellite internet. He's like, "Oh, let's get satellite." Turns out we need.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles.
Well, I got to talk to my neighbor, whoever they are.
That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake
Yeah, they could be.
just move on to the
Or they
next
could be
play.
jerks.
Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. His struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
Wow.
I can't
Wow.
teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach
You know,
He's
and
gotta
we
be
have
careful
fiber
now.
in
He
it.
might
It
get
didn't
pulled.
like we were watching it on
Trying to shake off the
Tune or
interception
on
from the last drive.
Sirius
He'll
XM,
look to throw.
and no
This pass
cutoffs
is
or anything, no
intercepted for the
buffering and
fourth
sleds.
time
And
today.
it was the best.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over at
Man,
their
this is
own
definitely-
11-yard line.
It's just
Not only is
one of
it
those
a
defensive.
it's one when you were really knocking
This
on the
is
door for a
definitely one of those
touchdown inside the
things
red
that
zone.
you don't want to see in the film tape, you know?
This is ugly, ugly, ugly football.
Yep.
He's with a 2-0 lead.
And say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
$1 a month for 12 months.
The throw right side is complete here on the first
Wait, who
drive of
is?
the drive. And way up past the 35 before
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
Sirius
that.
XM.
I saw that.
a very solid gain of
Entering play
27.
call.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, yeah, that's not $9.99 is a normal price actually.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down and will be a gain of 21 yards.
If you're sympathetic
That's
with the
pretty
defense, you
cool.
understand how tough it is for
That's
linebackers
pretty
to run with
awesome,
a guy
honestly.
like this.
No,
He's gonna slip out of the
I'm not
backfield
gonna
and
get
work in the
them
middle of
till
the
they
field.
come in. Hey,
And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Oh my God.
First and 10,
They
it's
want me to
Spears.
fight
And
so
not a lot of
badly.
daylight, not really any
Spears
daylight
got
inside.
speared on that one.
Definitely got speared on that one.
Brings up
He
second
sure did.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run.
I mean, I definitely like Sirius
So after
XM.
the
It's a
run
great,
for no
it's a
gain,
great,
here's second and 10.
Thing.
Here's
honestly.
Levis.
Daryl, tú comiste
Short
comida
throw
todavía.
taken in by Okonkwo.
What did he say?
Only able to gain a couple.
You ate
there.
food already,
That's
right?
going to set up a touchdown.
Oh my God, he
I know
understood me.
exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's
Yeah, like I said, I
you
can
get
translate
we
the
need more
language.
than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
If they want it first, they need to
Did
get
you-
the
did you
football
have
to the
hamburgers?
32
Pepperoni?
here on third down.
Yeah, we did. That's what we did today.
Levis from the gun.
Come on, Levis.
Daryl, the reason I'm doing this is because I kind of want
That's going to be too high.
Well, this is not a conducive environment for me learning right now. I'm
No,
going to have to
exactly,
punt
no.
again.
Looks like it.
But they couldn't get the hook up there.
At least I wasn't intercepted this time.
As he'll punt it away for
I
the
think we can
second
say that about
time.
both our teams.
I think Daryl would have a pretty good Spanish speaking voice.
Probably.
I mean, heck, both of us have equal interceptions.
A few years and yeah.
No, this game is for those who are who enjoy equal opportunity interceptions.
That kicks all the way into
For
the
sure.
end
Looks
zone.
like it.
Entering
Yeah.
play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Where's who?
Mr. Callen.
Oh, Rook's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's just
I'm
yeah.
a-
He's just not on the he's just not on the stream. He's on the server.
Already at the line, this Philly offense
Yeah,
set to go.
yeah.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial
Yeah, I
here
go
to
by-
put
I go by
something
name
together
on
on this
the
drive
score.
because remember last time out they threw the interception
Oh,
on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Now, that sounded good.
Well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to
Entering play
attack
call.
and take some of
Coach
that momentum
suggestions.
back.
There
But
are
make sure
7
you're selective in
categories.
doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
Yeah, I would say it would be.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here
Especially
first
when
and
you're
10
holding a
at
bolt
their
in
own
your
25-yard
hand, a metal
line.
bolt, and you're being told,
Out of the
drop
gun,
the
he'll
metal
throw.
piece, and electric charge
And that
is
is
being
caught on the right sideline.
Yeah, let's not pull a Benjamin Franklin,
The
okay?
throw took him a little too
There are
far.
7
It's second down.
categories.
I hate to say it, Charles, but
Yeah,
the way
definitely
he's
an
played in
interesting
this first
thing.
half, he just
Definitely
kinda
not my
holds
type
your
of game,
breath
so
every
I probably
time he
won't
drops
play it.
back to pass.
Cover
Yeah, you
3's
might be holding your
input
breath for
0.
those guys on the defensive
I
side.
don't know. I like.
They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks
Engine to the
like the people
company
just
for
leave the candy out at
$31.
Halloween and you take what
Wow.
you want.
Not
They're
bad.
having a blast out there playing against him today.
Yeah, except I didn't meet my quota.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and
Yeah, Josh, Jesse, I do need to check out that game at some point.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep
Man,
him in the pocket.
the pocket just fell so hard on that one.
Yeah, the pocket kind of collapsed on poor Hurts there. Hurts got hurt on that one.
He totally did.
On 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here they come again. The throw is going to be caught. Oh, wow. But it won't be enough.
Entering play call. Option is set to undefined.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th
What's
down.
little Amber doing? Hooked on Netflix or hooked on Ebonics or hooked on Phonics?
No, she's hooked on one of her books right now.
Hooked on both.
Is that a bad thing?
No, Jesse was wanting to know what you were hooked on.
I'm playing one of my matching games too.
Oh, you're playing one. So you're hooked on matching?
No, I'm reading my book though.
I see.
He
He asked if you were hooked on phonics.
One of the things I remember most about, like, and I never got to play the game, but one of the like quintessential phone games I remember, like, people playing, like, you know, like more than a decade ago.
What a strange score to be 2-0. What a strange score.
Inside zone.
Yeah, it is. Which game, Rook?
Bejeweled.
Amber loves Bejeweled.
Yeah,
I remember when that was a
games.
huge thing back then. I remember when that was a huge thing
Gawker
back
54.
then. It was
This
like
is fun.
massive back then. And people would talk about it.
Entering play
Yes, there is an Xbox version of Bejeweled.
I remember when that was a huge thing, and like a lot of people would be playing it in like class and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and it was obvious because the bright colors. Apparently, a lot of people, like, you could see from the screen what they were doing. It was one of those games where, like, if you were caught, then, you know, obviously you get phone confiscated because you were in school.
Wow.
And it was easy to catch someone because the bright colors of the game are flashing so hard.
But yes, Goku, I'm glad you're enjoying this low-scoring affair. 2-0 in the first quarter.
That's right.
At least I think it's still the first quarter.
It's still the first quarter, yeah.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Outstanding, or whatever the heck.
Yes.
Levis to throw it.
There's just some things I definitely like. I remember when the first iPads were coming out. Like, I remember some of the old advertisements for these iPads, and I was like, wow, I wanted an iPad as a kid so bad. And then I got to play with in middle school. I got to play with an iPad because someone had an iPad. That was the coolest experience.
The first accessible device. Yeah, that was. Actually had an iPod Classic.
Whoa.
My brother had an iPad Nano, or iPod Nano.
iPad Nano? When was that? I never saw that.
I meant iPod. I remember the iPods. He had one, and he's like, I can hold so many songs on this thing. He would be playing his songs and stuff, and I was like, I want one so bad, and we never got them. But like, it was one of those things I really wanted that I never got.
It could be a score for you guys.
I remember when I first got my iPhone 3GS, the first thing that I tried out on there was something called Rap.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, I remember Rhapsody. I remember that was a huge that was an app I downloaded.
There used to be JAWS scripts for Rhapsody back in the day when it was a subscription service and you could download stuff.
By the way, Rhapsody still doesn't
Henry
exist.
running right.
Not in the same way though.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Entering play call.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive end, your outside.
I remember the first time I ever held an accessible phone fully was my first iPhone 4.
Oh man!
And I thought that I had the power. Like, I was so enthralled.
My dad switched over from his old old LG 3300 to an iPhone 4, and when he showed us the iPhone 4, he's like, "Here, hold it for a bit." It was like the thickest phone back then. It was like it was so different from like the phones nowadays, and you know, and we got to try out Siri and voiceover, and that was like the coolest thing.
I'll never forget when I first got my iPhone 4S.
So see what we can do here on third down.
27-yard line for a first.
What does she do? She goes and she starts cursing out poor Siri.
Levis looking to throw.
And Siri's like, watch your language.
His pass is intercepted for the
No! It is still 2-0.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now.
Nothing in the first quarter.
You can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too
15
much,
minutes. This is what Leo wanted. What if it remains 2-0 the whole time?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Yeah,
so
it was interesting.
There. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Now he's going to swing this one out to
I just remember when I first used the iPad, I did two things with it. When I first used the iPad, I played Fruit Ninja, which was the coolest game back then. And we played this racing game where you tilt the actual iPad, and it would turn the car for you. That was the coolest thing. It's like you don't have to touch the screen, just tilt it. And I was like, wow, am I actually playing this? That was a massive deal back then when I played it.
There we go.
And then there was this like app. I had this app. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a sound app where like you had to wear headphones and you tilt the iPhone and it had like different effects, and it was like you went through different portals, and it was like the coolest sound experience. No, it wasn't Orify. It wasn't. We did have Orify. That was cool, man. Orify.
It was another game that like did the whole dimensions or something.
Yeah, dimensions. Yeah.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that was the coolest experience. That was the coolest experience. You had different. It was almost like never-ending experiences. You know.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
It was a little bit hard to play. I think it was something like Ghost Trap or something.
Ooh, what a first quarter.
From Philadelphia.
Yeah, 2 points.
The Eagles in possession as they got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, guess what's coming up to the iPhone, guys? I don't know if it's going to
Throwing his Hurts.
And
he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
No, retro arches on the iPhone, and
Yeah, it is. I've actually used it before.
it's accessible.
They've had their way with this offensive
It's also on Android. And it's
I
also
wonder if I can play ESPN 2K5 on my iPhone.
The entire
Nope.
game he's been
Can't play
under
PS2 games on your phone.
No, can't play PS2 games because Apple does not support just-in-time compilation. So therefore,
Oh my God, he scored! What do we play? What can we play with it?
PSP games and older than that.
PSP?
Yeah, PSP and older.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver
Wait, which site?
in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage.
Vim Slayer? What happened to Vim Slayer?
And they got it done.
Nintendo.
Extra point, Jake Elliott.
Nintendo hit them. I think Sega hit them. They had to take down a bunch of their content.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff's gone now. Yeah. Like a a good 30 to 40% of the stuff is gone. Yeah. I mean, I have all I want, so I don't really care. But...
By the way, Ro or Leo, whoever got me hooked on that emulator, yeah, thanks. That emulator is pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't yet tried it on Android. I haven't tried anything on Android yet. I've been meaning to, but I just like haven't had the.
No. I've been using.
And this will not be returned.
Yeah, I just went to Vim's lair and I saw that. But at least Sony's stuff is still there, but I still have some of the Tecmo Bowl games, so I'm hoping that. I bet those are gone, sadly.
Yeah. I mean, I bet that'll work anyway, though. I bet you can still use the files. If you have, I have them still.
In their previous drive, they threw the interception.
I gotta see if
they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
So yeah, they got majorly hit. Yeah, and also I'm glad that you're employing the main AO emulator. That was something I really enjoyed myself.
Focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Doesn't want people preserving games or anything.
Nope, they do not.
Money. They're all up at the money. They just want to screw the world up.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, I think all the Nintendo games are gone. All of them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
That's a.
Tecmo Bowl, though.
Yeah, I've still got Tecmo Bowl, don't worry.
Levis back to throw.
That's unfortunate.
By Spears. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39
oh, man.
yards there, a big one.
Titans trying to move.
Wow. Going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A
huge yardage.
Play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Capcom collection that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
The big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That sounds cool. I just wish it came with Ultimate Marvel MVC3, honestly.
I just wish the system would be accessible.
No, because
that pass taken in by Burks. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Those must have been some really good games. I just wish you could get MVC3 because that was my favorite.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Steps away to his
I don't know.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he touches it.
I just remember those games were pretty old.
Strong curl. Double slant.
You know,
let me tell you, they had some really
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
yeah, it's kind of cool that they're re-releasing them. You know.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's
Tecmo Super Bowl is gone.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
Yep.
up the
Oh
first
man.
down.
Oh man, like half my childhood just got wiped away by people who aren't even making. Yeah, I think I still have them somewhere. It's just going to be a matter of finding them. Just damn.
Yeah.
You better hope Amber has her Pokemon fixed because she ain't gonna get new.
Yep, you're not getting any Pokemon ROMs. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown.
And the Titans have come back and scored.
There we go.
And the Titans have retaken the lead.
I hear the tackling and stuff is going to be a lot more. Like they said, it's going to be a lot more like realistic. I guess. Apparently, it's very realistic.
So I'm not going to be able to get you any more Pokemon games.
Because instead of hanging his head,
Why?
At least not because Nintendo basically jumped all over Vim's lair, and all of their games are gone. All
their stuff is gone.
All the Pokemon, the Tecmo Bowl, everything.
Yep, completely gone. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got the ones you did.
Yeah, me too.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 2.
Special teams, you have 6
So now, love, the score in this game is 9-7. The Titans led it 2-0 for most of the first quarter.
Wow. Wait, did you get a safety?
Yes, I got a safety, and then he scored early in the second, and then I came back and scored just now, so it's 9-7.
Weird score, but it is what it is, you know.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Man.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
I mean, I kind of wanted to play some, like for me, it would have been like getting the Wii games and stuff, because I hear Dolphin, you can actually play Wii games on it. And now it's going to be thousands of times.
I'm rage.
And that
Just,
last drive, so effective
gone,
in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people.
It really sucks, but they do have the right to do that.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Again, a company that makes no profit from these games whatsoever is upset that people are playing games that aren't even on the market anymore. Like,
you can't even buy these games.
I can understand if they were playing games that are sold, and they would argue, well, you know, you're playing material that's in the not in the. I mean, right? But this is just Nintendo being.
Yeah, it's a power trip. It's what
it's a power trip. That's exactly what it is.
On first down,
what is?
Levis.
Basically, Nintendo basically saying that you need to take down all your old game ROMs, basically, even though they're not making a profit off of any of it. It's their way of saying, this is our stuff, you can't have it.
Oh, I know.
And I could understand it if it were like modern content that people were using illegally, but this stuff isn't sold anymore, you can't find it anymore, you can't...
It's not like you can buy it off Steam.
Right.
Lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Burt's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise
How'd you get it?
because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Oh, okay.
Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain.
Does anyone
was able to react quickly.
Daryl, did you have a 360 back then?
I never owned an Xbox 360 because the Xbox 360 was not accessible.
My brothers both had them. My brothers both had them.
Yeah, Empress Brothers both had them.
They both had one, like their own.
So what console did you own then? Because, like, how are you going to play, you know, console games back in the 2000s when none of them were accessible at all? None.
Because the PlayStation 1, the PS2, which is what I owned most of the time until I got a PS3, the PS3 actually did something really awesome. So if you had games that you were playing, especially if they were on disc, you put your disc in and you found the row, and if there was music that started playing, you were playing the disc, the game that you wanted to play, or you were on the game that you wanted to play, and you would just select it.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. So it's basically the same stuff that PS5 does now.
Yes, but the difference is that I didn't play online in it or anything because, again, not accessible.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over.
Because I was going to ask if you remember the demo discs for the Xbox.
Oh, I do remember the demo disc. Yes, I do.
So you got a chance to really shatter that
and
have a
profound effect
on this game.
Like for us, it came like when we got our 360, it came with it. It was like had cool games on it.
When I got my PlayStation,
picked up by Amani Hooker.
Amani Hooker is going to score.
Still going.
Touchdown.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
An excellent play there, CD on the pick six.
I love playing my demo discs. By the time I was done, I wore them out so much that I knew where every game was in all the menus.
Meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to
Oh
take
man,
the quarterback's throwing lanes.
the original Xbox. I think we had a couple of racing games for that. I think we had GT4 or GT4.
You probably had one of the Forza games. I just don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had one of the Forza games.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Yeah, we had a few racing games. Now, there was one racing game, I don't remember what we had. But it was, you know, I would remember it if we had the sound, you know, if the sound played again, you know, if we had.
We did have a racing game for the PS2, and actually I think that was actually GT4. Because it sounds almost
Gran
exactly
Turismo.
like what we.
Yeah, Gran Turismo. That would have been the simulator that you would have had for PS.
See, but when some of the games that we had actually had talking menus, like there was this one racing game that had talking menus.
Yeah, we don't know what it was called. It was a boat racing or jet ski game. We don't know which one.
Oh man, if I knew which one it was, I'd go find it and bring it back in my retro stream.
It had talking menus.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can remember about it. It had talking menus, and it was like a jet ski or boat racing game, or I think it was that kind of game. I'm not sure.
Man, at least the PlayStation games are still available.
Yep, forgot about that for sure.
Wave Race, is that what you said it was? What it might be called? Let me check. Let me give it a shot.
Wave Race talked.
Let's see. That could be it.
Play action with Hurts.
I'll know by the sound.
The improv on the scramble there gets him.
Yeah, it was a woman.
Second down.
Entering play call. There's suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Cover 1 robber.
This second and
Wave
4.
Race could be it though. Who knows?
It might be.
If it is, then you may have helped us find something we never could find before.
Sets up to throw it. And now here is another interception.
Oh man.
Entering play
Not
call.
too good.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. Pacing switch.
Problem is that I keep throwing interceptions too, so.
Yeah, I guess we're both like having some bad luck around.
Equal opportunity interceptions.
Yep. Still in front though, you are. So.
But only by 9.
7? You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Yeah, Ty Detmer was a Heisman-winning quarterback who was a draft bust in the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I love what Peyton Manning said though when he was because the Indianapolis Colts were looking to draft either him or Ryan Leaf, and Leaf showed up to his draft interview late, and Peyton showed up to his early. And before they left the draft interview, the guy's like, well, the general manager for the Colts at the time was like, well, why should we hire you? Why should we draft you? And Peyton looked him dead in the face and said, well, here, I'll tell you this. If you draft me, we're going to win ourselves a championship. If you don't draft me, I will go somewhere else, and I guarantee you I will come back up here and kick your ass.
Man.
And you know what? It took him a while, but he kept his promise. He said they'd win a championship, and they did. But that's what he told them, and I'm just like, wow.
Found it.
Is it the right game, though?
Yeah, and I'm not sure
It's
if he
called Jet
understood
X.
where the clock
Jet
was
X?
located in different stadiums.
Jet X.
It's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure
It has
you're
talking
aware,
menus.
so you
Yep.
don't run into
Okay,
penalties.
what console is it for?
PS2. I'm telling you right now, this is the right game. Leo, this is the right game. I'm telling
Then
you.
I am going to have to go get it and play with it.
Yes, the stream.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And I even recognize it by the UI sound.
Am I going to have to punt the ball? Yep, looks like it.
I think they deserve even bigger ones.
It doesn't have anything else but talking menus, but like...
They can pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit.
Even the options menu reads.
Wow.
As far as I remember.
I mean, I might be able to play it if I put it on the easiest difficulty.
4th and 13. They do go for it. Here's Levis.
Oh, incomplete. Nice defense.
Oh, man.
A surprising move to go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you punted it, and I was like, oh, crap. But
I thought about it, but I was like, no.
Going to take over in great field position.
Weak blitz 1.
Yep, this is it. This is, I'm telling you.
Wave
it has
X.
the same sound, the same mute. It's called Jet.
Jet
Shake
X.
off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Second down. Here's Hurts. His throw caught.
Oh, he caught that. Touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. And it wasn't A.J. Brown. It was DeAndre Swift who made that.
Gaka 54. What's Jet X?
It is a boat race. Is it boat racing, Jet X?
Yep, Jet X is boat racing,
Funny
yeah.
how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Entering play
We missed the kick.
Return right leg.
Wow, I didn't expect to find it. It's
Wow,
been literally, it's literally been,
So
like,
with the
we go like
missed
5
PAT
or
in
6
his
when we
rear
played
view
this
mirror,
game.
he goes back
5 or
out to
6.
kick this
I'm
one
going to
off.
have to go get that game. Now, there's some older wrestling games that I would love to play. WWF No Mercy, it had spoken menu. Well, it had, when you clicked on the icons, it spoke the options, which was fine by me because
Yeah, that's good enough, I feel like.
Gaka 54. Is it the game with the woman talking voice?
Yep, that's the one. But I don't know if I've got a controller that would let me play the game properly or not. I think you need an N64 controller.
Oh, was it an N64 game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably then.
But I would love to get that game out again. And there were some awesome basketball games and NBA Courtside 2000.
I think I'm going to go back there and continue to read it until myself. No, you're not bothering me, sweet love. I just want to stretch out.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the
miss
37
you.
on 1st and 10.
I'll miss you,
No, you'll have to book me.
but I'll still miss you.
Oh, I will miss you.
Gaka 54. They're going to do a chest X-ray on me.
And this winds up a pick
Goku, I really hope that they figure out what's going on, my friend.
Me too.
Just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We
So
often
too,
talk
man.
about
What's
whether
the
they take
score
a good first step or
It
not.
is
Many times you just
it
don't
is
take any step.
16
Just get your feet
to
moving, get your body going, and then
14,
once he made the
16 to
read,
13, I
he was
believe.
able to make
Oh
the play.
man, that is a wacky score.
It sure
Henry again
is.
on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 40.
And he wanted 15-minute quarters, so we have a long way to go.
Definitely have a long way to go.
I mean, we were terrible at the game, don't get me wrong. We were terrible at the game. It was cool though.
What's terrible?
We were terrible at the game.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not about necessarily being the best. Sometimes it's about
The
just
Eagles
having
call
fun.
on the extra
Oh, yeah.
defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd
It was a
down.
kind of a cool surfing game for the Xbox, though.
And here's a give to Spears. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed
That was
4.
actually a part of the demo for the Xbox 360. It wasn't.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, that was actually a
Yeah,
part
I
of
remember
that.
the surfing game for the Xbox.
And if you win your one-on-ones
On the demo
times,
disc.
your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He gets us away. It's a good one.
We used to play ATV Off-Road Fury.
And that'll hit in the end zone.
That was our brother used to play it. When he was excited.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We used to watch him play. We were actually afraid of the game at some point.
Cover 2 man.
The Eagles offense sent to
I know there was a motorcycle game for the PS2.
They came out
Yeah, that was
ATV
Off-Road
They were
Fury.
sputtering a little bit,
Sure.
but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can
I never thought we'd find it.
Going?
I'm still in shock at what Nintendo did.
Yep.
I'm just in shock.
Yeah. I know.
12 yards just good for an Eagle first down.
They just are like power hungry is what it is.
You just wiped out
That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
30 plus, 40 plus years of games.
Because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
I mean, Sony's not doing that, and I have to give them kudos for that.
The Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half.
Yeah, no, it's just you know, not a good thing all around.
The fact that Sega did it, like, pass is complete. A.J. Brown.
Nice. Zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Hurts to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Wow.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
I have thrown 10.
2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time.
And now here is another.
See, I just threw the ball back to you.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, this is something we've seen before.
Man, this game is bowling shoe ugly, as Jim Ross used to say for matches.
Bowling shoe ugly. Oh man.
They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off.
I mean, bowling shoes aren't exactly the nicest shoes out there.
Well, that's why he said that.
Here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith from the 42-yard line.
Surprising what you can find just by asking.
Oh, yeah.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
It's kind of cool to show Nick when
7 categories. Cover 6.
So Nick is watching the stream
The offense on 3rd down. They've
from the
been
hospital?
okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah,
this
I guess.
is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Hurts throws, caught, and the Eagles are gonna score. Philadelphia.
42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Greatness.
Oh, wow. Well, I said the name, and during the title of this stream, I said, let's see if Leo can restore his honor. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run
Oh, my
formations
goodness.
to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
I mean, it also probably doesn't help that we're kind of in and out.
Okay, it is you have a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
It's not a huge lead though. So I mean, there is that. It's not the biggest lead.
The 4-point lead, I feel like it's anyone's game still. That's what I think, you know.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HP stretches selected.
At least we're in the third quarter now.
On plan, there are 9. Run inside, you have 66 options. Zone weak is selected.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I
Doc
just can't
54,
slow these guys
just waiting for the result now.
Oh, apparently there's downloadable
And I can't wait to see Jet X. Just wish we could find that Miami Beach racing game.
guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides.
I want to learn Morse. Yo, Daryl, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here, and I'm glad you're enjoying the game, sir.
I am looking to learn Morse.
Morse code? Awesome.
Yeah, I want to
That
learn
is
Morse.
awesome.
Okay.
And down right around the 32.
I think it might be a cool thing because a lot of ham radio people know how to do it, and you know a lot of the stuff is restricted. So I thought it might be a cool idea.
That is awesome. So WCW, WCW, and all those wrestling games for N64 are still there. I think it's only games made by Nintendo themselves that they're saying you need to pull these.
That must mean that Tecmo Bowl's still there, because Nintendo didn't make that, did it?
I don't think Nintendo made... I don't think so. Let me look.
Yeah, probably not.
66 options. Zone weak is selected.
What? What the heck is this?
Here's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, stop them.
Hand off to Henry. Will he get there? Oh, yes, he will. First down.
Very good.
Entering play
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Ooh, a gain of 10.
Okay, Tecmo Bowl is still here. I see it.
Okay, great. I was like, what?
Always a nice luxury to have, isn't
You
it?
know? See, that makes a lot more sense. You know, Nintendo can't just drop everything.
Yeah,
you know?
Nintendo can't. They can take away their own titles, but they can't make. They don't have the licensing for that.
A solid run by Derrick Henry.
Oh, them and Sega.
1st and 10.
Well, I'm gonna look to see if there's any Pokemon games at all.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Entering play
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Actually, I forgot.
Oh, we're still here.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Levis looking, in trouble, trying to break away. He lost it. The Eagles have it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You guys are going to get the ball back anyway for the 3rd quarter, I believe.
Of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle.
So what's the score then?
This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone.
Entering play clock, option is set to handle time.
Gotta say this, Leo's team is scrapping and they have the lead now.
350 in this game, pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of
What's the
pressure on guys
oh wow,
trying
okay,
to
so
cover.
who has the lead then?
He has a 4-point lead, Leo does.
You've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball.
Oh no, where is he?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Oh my goodness, he might score again.
Entering play clock, option is set to cog 1 Robert Chris. Cover 3 Sky.
And oh,
Out of time.
out of time. That would have been awesome though.
After the break.
Entering bundling adjustments screen running side is selected. Defend medium pass.
Welcome
Entering
back, Charles
play
and I
calls.
settled into the booth
Return
ready
right
for
leg.
quarter number 3.
I am getting the ball.
Yep.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially
Entering
at the
play
21.
clock, AHPN duel.
Tennessee
what the-
offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half,
Entering
most of
play
their
call,
focus was in the
unplanned,
passing game.
run
But to their
inside,
credit,
AHP
resulted in a
inside
healthy
zone.
amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Entering play
Look, all
clock,
any
0-1
running back
trap.
wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3.
What a game this has been. So my microphone volume has not adjusted as long as I have this window open. This is such an odd bug in Windows.
Second
Oh
down,
yeah,
they go
probably.
again with Henry.
Yeah,
And they
that's
push
weird.
forward
'Cause I mean,
to
it must be like an
37.
insider
Entering
build.
play call, run inside.
It's definitely a strange idea.
Because it's never happened to me, like, you know, all this time, and I just have like Windows. I'm not a Windows insider.
This could be
Here's
some next
3rd and
update.
5.
Oh god. I hope they resolve this next update. Because I don't want to deal with that
Hand off to
if I don't have
Spears.
to.
And very little room to maneuver.
Nick,
He'll get
good
this
luck
down
on the
to
results, my
50.
friend. We are now in the third quarter.
On the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What did he say?
Another down on the scoreboard.
He said he was waiting on the results.
Almost irresistible.
Ah.
4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the
I
field.
was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Yes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good old DeAndre Hopkins.
Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves
Always nice to
off
see a
and
nice
showed us his
4th down
fingers.
conversion.
A few misshapen ones in there.
Infinite is pretty
And now
straight.
we
Like,
know
it's
why,
honestly,
trying to catch those types
it
of
is
bullets.
quite the
Even
departure
for a
from the
talented receiver, those are
fun
tough to hang on to.
games of the past, like the other, you know, games. It's far too serious, you know.
You are very muffled there, Steven.
Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell. He's able to
It's
pull
okay.
up, and
It's
it's
okay.
hurdle, but they
I was
quickly
just
swung
saying
down.
that Infinite was pretty like it's far different from other games. It is far more serious and it doesn't
just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mouse trap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Delay fade.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy.
kind of cool how you can expect
oh boy.
You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package.
how you can expect 7-zip files without the use of
They were ready defensively for that
7-zip.
jumbo sack.
Yeah, I need to get 7-zip installed because Windows Explorer is, it's a mess.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, I went for the screen. The Eagles sack Will Levis, and Leo gets the ball.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down.
Oh my goodness.
Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys...
Intercepted.
Another interception.
The Titans get it right back.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
Let's see here.
Today,
Let's
his
see, this is
assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about. And that takes him up. And now here is
now I threw an interception. Oh man, Avonte Maddox again.
A defensive game for sure.
You saw zone in college, and the defense.
You know, maybe we should just transfer to playing tennis instead of football. That's what I feel like we're playing.
That's basically what it is, you know.
At least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, then
oh wow,
be something you don't like.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a
3rd and 4 for a 1st down.
To the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
Gonna have to see what happens here.
Basically any play. Oh man. It really is like a deep threat situation. You just have no idea.
Yep.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down.
Well, of course A.J. Brown is going to catch it.
He's missed a few catches before.
Oh, yeah.
Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback?
But you're right, though. He usually does.
And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Touchdown!
Touchdown, oh God.
DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
Now I'm really in trouble.
His guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly.
That's how you win games.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during
That's exactly how you win games, my friend. I will be right back.
All right.
Oh, don't worry. I'm still going to be able to play.
And he went to it, and it worked well.
Microsoft has to give Nintendo some competition and fast.
Absolutely. I agree with you,
good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Entering play call, special teams, return right.
Switch, we're going to do better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are spacing switch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Titans trying to make a comeback now, down by 11.
Levis now on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped.
You know, that's always a nice receiver to receive it.
Oh yeah, Hopkins is.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yep, definitely the game.
Kind
of cool, honestly, that we.
That is caught.
First down.
But he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis. And his throw
Looking for Hopkins, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And I can't wait for the football season to start.
Oh, man, it's going to be something. Titans have an all-new head coach, new game plan. As much as I don't like it, it's a new start.
But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
5 yards now. It's 3rd and 5.
I know one thing: the Eagles. We're gonna need some changes this season. The last season, well, it was not too good.
They need to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down.
Well, it didn't turn out to be that good. It was.
Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Option. Quick pass. Slant.
It was good until the later half.
Yeah, then your season kind of just disintegrated. I don't know what happened.
I had some problems. Apparently, it was actual internal corruption.
Yeah, A.J. Brown was talking about, was even frustrated. Go, he caught it, he caught it. Oh.
Ooh, that could have been anything.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5.
Titans trying.
Flat.
They've got plenty of time. They don't need to worry just yet, but they're trying to cut into some of this lead.
And now a run with Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Entering play call.
I'm just kind of curious as to the answer between the other commentary teams.
Yeah, I'm curious about their chemistry too.
Yeah, I hope it's as good as Charles and Brandon. Because,
the guy in the middle, the Michael
I love them both. They're both great commentators.
Whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes
ago. The Madden team says that the commentary, never sounded so good.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What that sounds like, I have no idea.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right.
Never sounded so good, huh? Well, that makes me pretty interested.
Gotta like the way they're moving the football.
It sounds pretty good now.
To run on that last play.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people, can't deny that the commentator is actually pretty good in this game. It's just,
people want variety. They want a realistic presentation, and I don't blame them for that.
Yeah.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Titans are moving.
There makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Oh, batted away at the goal line.
Oh boy.
Because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It really gets harder around the goal line.
Yes, it does.
Get ready for 2nd and goal. A give to Henry.
And he's in.
Touchdown,
Oh, Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Ground him.
5-yard touchdown run.
I mean, that's definitely a cool thing that just happened.
Entering play call, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And he's got it. So
yes.
2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Looked at the 2-point cheat sheet.
Oh, man.
Go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out.
Pretty rare to see a 2-point conversion.
There's just a feel sometimes.
It's
very nice.
It's rare, but it's not as rare as you might think.
I haven't seen one.
Especially now that. Oh, it happens. Like I almost wish teams would go for 2 more, because you got to kick your extra point from like the 35-yard line now. It's ridiculous.
The kickoff team on the field.
Well, that really is pretty ridiculous, actually.
That's not how they used to do it. Used to, you kick it from the 1-yard line or the 2-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
All right, Eagles up by 3.
All right, let's see what happens.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Entering play
them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Intercepted.
And that is intercepted. Or was it?
No.
No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well,
I thought my guy had it.
3 and out here and give the football right back.
That was pretty close.
Your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Whenever you talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Oh, wow.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
You launched that deep.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield.
Wow, the numbers on that.
10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's into space past the 25.
Oh, goodness.
Taken down at the 20-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play.
Gawker 54, how big was the throw?
That last throw, the deep throw, was over 40 yards.
Out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he
Incredible.
grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Oh my goodness, are they going to score again?
5 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Bunches here, these last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Touchdown! I don't believe it.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I don't believe it.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because
This has been a hard-fought game, though. Like, I feel like
Absolutely.
which means they
certainly has not been a easy one.
No, it's not.
Gave your
Not for,
defense
no.
the best. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up.
Yes,
on
they
3rd
are.
down. Levis
Back
from
to
the
throw. Levis launches it. Looking. Got it to Hopkins for a 1st down, and the Titans keep possession. Oh my goodness. There are talk of cell phones and emulators and plastic games. For those of you who have just joined us or have been silently lurking, you are seeing a classic. Titans down by 11 trying to claw their way back in it. Handoff. Henry, right side.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
1 trap. D-spot. Inside zone.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching
15 minutes left.
Boy, 15 minutes left.
And welcome back.
Here we go.
Are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Entering
It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
And we hold out for 15 more minutes.
That's the question.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run with Spears. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much.
So 0-1.
What's up?
We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority 1.
I thought you won already.
Oh no, Leo's still leading,
5.
and we're in the 4th quarter.
Now Levis. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And a 2-score game, obviously.
Fancy play, but definitely a good one.
Like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Entering play
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a
clock.
win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of
Trying
yardage,
to
and frankly,
keep this
pretty close to
defense
staying on
honest.
schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's
Back to
Levis.
throw. Levis looks under pressure, goes down.
Down he goes. The Eagles get that for the sack.
There we go.
Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd
Haven't
sack
seen many of those
the
today.
afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Levis on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, incomplete.
The ball away and it throws incomplete.
Entering play
Going for
clock.
the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Auction is set to undefined.
Ever been a game where like a punt ended up like in the 1 yard line and you had to go all the way from there?
Yes, I have seen that done a time or two.
Auction is set to
I
undefined.
was playing online against somebody the other day, and I did it to them. I pinned them back at their own 2.
Offense set to go.
Oh man!
There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Give cushion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And getting
Levis just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49.
Oh my goodness.
Gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident.
That sounded like it got batted away.
Yeah, it did get batted away.
That one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Cover 2 man. 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 Cover 2 man.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 club. Cover 2 man. Cover SS split 0.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Titans stopped him. What will the Eagles do?
It'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran
Let's have
to
a little
the
fun
football
here.
and knocked him down to force a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Oh.
By Caleb Farley. And
Caleb Farley.
Right back in this football game.
Inside zone split.
Not good.
The Titans are not done yet.
Offense set to begin
Got a
the
chance,
drive.
though.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the play.
Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. That's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
4 verticals, double put, 4 verticals.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Levis looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a
Not a bad conversion at all.
And they've really got
Definitely
to get some
not.
yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Levis in trouble. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down. Here's Levis. And his
Batted away.
Incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
27 options, empty
A
and
long
spot
way to go
selected.
here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. It's Levis. And
Oh, no.
incomplete as well.
Judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Can they do it?
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
Oh no, it's deflected.
Cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down.
The Eagles may win this one.
Force a turnover on
It looks like it could happen.
Cover 6.
Let's see if we can close this one out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But tapping
3rd
those
and
toes,
7.
He tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Eagles send out their
Titans get the ball back for another opportunity, but they need something quickly. Oh my goodness! That bounced off the upright.
For a touchback.
That bounced off the left upright. Wow.
No, that's something. That's something for sure.
Spacing. AHD straight, threatened spacing. AHD straight, double post.
That's a cool sound, though.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
This is caught.
Touchdown. No, not touchdown yet.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge
that was close,
secondary, and it's been
yes, it was.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Entering play
now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Entering play.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
The Titans have another opportunity.
That is disappointing for sure.
4 verticals. They're double puck crossers.
Titans, desperate. Need something to go their way here.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Max protect.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Levis now off of play action. And now here is
not another one.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Good grief.
We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when
this game has been a hard one for both of us, and I'm thinking you maybe got the worst end of it.
You could be wrong,
maybe.
But that receiver will make you right, but it won't happen.
Oh, wait a minute.
Another interception.
Titans have it again.
Right back in this football game.
Option is set to shot play for deep. Option double post. They're alert. Double post.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This game is not over yet.
Lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
Touchdown! The Titans are back in it.
Oh, that's great.
And the Titans have made it.
I mean, you guys don't have that much time. It's like the 4th quarter already.
I think there's still time.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a
there might still be some time.
He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Titans down by 3. All they need is a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He'll send it deep.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Yo, yo.
Cover 3 cloud.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very...
Another interception.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 9.
Titans.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This has been the Titans' best opportunity here.
Let's see what happens.
3rd and 7. Titans back to throw. Levis looks. Pass. Complete.
Just 3 yards short. Fourth down.
That pattern in scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Left hash. Snap. Set. Almost blocked. Good. It's tied.
This game is tied.
34-34.
Oh, man.
The entire game, he's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And this game started out 2-0. Think about that. For a quarter, it was 2-0. Now it's 34-34.
Absolutely awesome.
In the 4th quarter. Oh my goodness. This is going up on the YouTube channel for sure.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Option is set to undefined.
What's he going to do?
Option is set to undefined. Option is set to undefined.
That'd be risky.
Cover to invert.
Oh, he's going to go for it.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
You got it. First down.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one.
Ooh, that was a coin flip right there.
It sure was.
In the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is going to be
intercepted. Wow.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that to the 30, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Levis back to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
Entering play
bounds
call.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
This might just be
I can do it.
The end of the game here. You do well enough.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the Titans don't need to rush or anything here. They just need to.
Nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's
it. Play call.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
It is inside the 2-minute warning. We're just inside 2 minutes. 34-34.
Gawker 54. STM coming home. No damage to my heart, but getting vertigo meds.
That is good to hear, sir. That's a blessing. Thank God. Thank God.
Levis.
What happened?
No damage to his heart, but he's getting vertigo meds.
Inside the 30.
Oh, good.
Boy, how do you let a guy get that?
That's very good.
There's absolutely no way that's
So Goku, if you've been watching this game was 2-0 at the end of the first quarter. It is now 34-34. Titans and Eagles tied. This is turned into a classic.
Here's first.
It certainly has. Nobody can say this.
ESPN couldn't have wrote a script better than this.
Now a handoff to Henry.
Henry gets a few yards.
About 4. It's second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage.
Nobody considered these teams to try hard.
Nope.
Run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Win or lose, I feel like this has definitely been one of those games that you definitely remember for quite a while.
You're going to remember it.
6 coming up.
Is it overtime yet?
No, we're under 2 minutes.
Now it's Henry.
Henry breaks through and
There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
gets inside the 10.
Under a minute. Still plenty of time, Carter. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Handoff. Henry.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Timeout called by the Titans.
Going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Eagles take a timeout.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise on their feet.
Listen to this crowd.
This crowd is awesome.
This crowd is jacked. Handoff. Henry.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This to give the Titans the lead. Snap. Set. Kick is up. And it's good.
Very good.
With about 16 seconds left.
Situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before, and this guy's as cool as it comes, isn't he?
Oh my god! Well, I mean, it's not over
not
yet.
Over yet
it's still 16 seconds. Anything can happen.
I don't know. 16 seconds.
16 seconds. The Titans in 1999 against the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs took a squib kick and pulled off what is known as the Music City Miracle. Ended up beating Buffalo. Oh, that kick was terrible. Oh no!
So really good starting field position.
That's a critical mistake.
Cover 2 man.
This is 1st and 10. They'll look to
Back to throw. Intercepted! Oh my goodness!
Their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And we are done.
By Kevin Farley. And the Titans have just sewn up this football game.
Done by a field goal. I would have thought.
Chances here with the clock winding down, needing
You know, sometimes those 3 points really matter.
Might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
All the Titans have to do is kneel it once, and it's over. Yep. What a game that was. 37-34, a last-second field goal.
What a game.
What a game that was. What a game this is.
Down to a knee.
Absolutely.
The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use
Entering
them.
play call, clock management. There are 2 categories. You have 5 options. Spike ball is selected.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
Oh, man.
You know
what a game that was.
Oh, my
it's
goodness.
Just executing better.
Good stuff, man.
Absolutely.
Often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have
Over
to
400 yards.
And they did that.
Can't go wrong for a game like
And
this.
a game, hey, listen, and a game that lasted
for Charles Davis and all
just
our hardworking
over
crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been
from 8 to 10, so ended at 2 hours. So we had a 2-hour game.
Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long.
Definitely had a 2-hour
from
game.
Philly.
Not bad at all.